Hello, and finally I'm back on the Elias World of Wonder. It's been 2 months now for very solid reasons, and now I'm gonna break down like my reasons on both like the personal life frontier and the professional life frontier. To start with personal life, I guess we can all relate on the uncertain and times of the economy, especially well as a Finnish person. It's all about the Ukraine's war and it was really tough between October, November, end of last year to kind of like limit myself and filter the information, not to get indulged by the information about the war so much and to actually focus on my stuff. But at the same time, there was also quite a lot of turmoil in the professional life of mine. I've been in and out from the jobs, not really reasons related on me, like people who know me and know my track record, know that I work extremely hard. I've just come to a conclusion also through my reflections on the personal life that I'm just at my best independently as a consultant, and therefore I'm coming to a conclusion to start my own independent business. This doesn't mean like if there is somebody who is interested in what I'm doing and think like go and see my experience on LinkedIn, like if I can help you, if you think we can work together, I'm happy to do so. Like of course that's that's how thing goes. But basically the last year was a great moment of reflection for me in thinking like where my strengths lie. I've come a long way being in 7 8 years, nearly a decade soon, across the software IT businesses. I also had my own education technology startup which I was super passionate about, building a AI based tutoring system for teachers. And I wouldn't change a day on that journey. But I've always struggled to find my match in everyday daytime job. It's because like my mentality on things is basically very simple. If I see something to improve, I bring it on the table. If I see toxic relationship at work, I really want to open them up, and I can't stand them, to be honest. I want things to work, and if I see something to improve, I tell about it. I'm quite honest about it. I'm quite bluntly honest about it. But still, I hope my ex-colleagues and everybody would agree that in a constructive way. But still, like I'm just this type of personality, and I also feel that I'm most productive by myself. So I've come to a conclusion based on all these reflections that this is the way to go. And it means also a new beginning for this channel, because Elias World of Wonder, it will focus on both my professional life and journey on that, but also I can't wait. There is so much reflections on self-development and such. Like I've been very deeply most of the last year in this like monk mode, focusing on my stuff, uh, trying to rebuild my life, trying to rebuild routines, whatsoever, because like these times require it. Like the complexity and certainty of the world is it's been just increasing, and I can't think of a more relevant concept, whether it's individual or organizational resilience. And resilience, it sounds like a buzzword. I've already been told by my colleagues and the people who some people have approached that, oh, like resilience, agility, performance, those buzzwords that consultants and business people use. But to be honest, like resilience is as real as you can imagine. Resilience defines your ability not only to withstand the shock, but how you recover from it. Like think about it technologically. You design architectures that don't have single points of failure. You have scenarios of cyber attacks, so you plan your systems to be more resilient so they can withstand those attacks. Or it can be a social resilience. You think about your teams or colleagues, like when there is contradictive beliefs, when there is like a new information coming out in the organizations or in your own life, are you ready to take it in? Are you Do you have the means to learn and take that information in and utilize it, get most of it fast? And that's what we have to do in the like. We don't only have to adapt to change, but we have to have the counter reaction, like in technologies, in how we live in life. We cannot be, and has been a big huge lesson for me this whole year, that there is only nobody else to rely on life than myself, and how I build routines. And I love this saying, I don't remember who said it, I'm sorry, but like, don't hunt goals but create systems. And so many people would get so much further in their life if they would learn how to build systems, not to get caught by like personal life coaches about, oh, follow your dreams and blah blah blah. Like, get practical. And but of course, like, this comes down also to the difficulty of how you filter information nowadays. Especially, we have the Ukraine's war. If you are a knowledge worker, I think most of you might be, if you're in my channel, if you are in my LinkedIn network. So I mean, it requires also resilience, how you filter out like all the information, like what's only relevant to you, what makes you productive, what makes you focused, what brings value to your work. And it's really difficult, but we can all do it. And anyways, so this all pondering on resilience, personal insights whatsoever, brought me both to restart this channel, but also for my independent business concept called DIGICISU. And it's literally coming from word DI is data to insight, and GI is growth to impact. And this refers to basically uh, and this leads to SISU, which SISU comes from circular economy and sustainability. So I argue that if you connect data to insights, so dealing with the data-driven decision making, and growth to impact, so you understand the impact of your growth, you use technology sustainable, and you learn how to anticipate the future, build resilient systems, it leads to sisu driven impact. And the funny thing is that sisu in Finnish culture, sisu is a description of this like a Finnish grit, basically. So its ability to withstand, like a grit is literally like a sisu is literally resilience. So how you withstand a shock or stress, but also how you recover from it. So that's where DIGICISU comes from. So I'm gonna talk here about DIGICISU. I'm gonna talk here about like my uh, personal life reflections, my new ideas on that. I'm sure I have a lot to learn. Like, for example, about like how you foster everyday learning, micro learning, your motivation. I've been so deep into these topics, and people who know me, they know. Like, I mean, I'm working on my fourth degree right now, and also this whole resilience thing. Like, my whole master's thesis will focus on developing it further. So I'm will really gonna be deeply immersed on this topic, including this channel. And last but not the least, I have a doctor friend who I've been talking about, well, in general, innovation processes. And I mean, what wouldn't be on top of companies' minds right now, like resilience, but also like how you can get your way out, like of things which requires innovations. And we've been thinking about series as a part of Elias World of Wonder. Well, we discuss, not tackle, maybe, no, but we discuss the largest problems, unsolved problems in science. And he's gonna kind of like do an introductory on them. Then I'm gonna challenge the thoughts. Then we are gonna maybe have a chat with chat. What else than Chat GPT? and and yeah, and let's see where it goes. It's gonna be, the point there is to make scientific thinking fun, easy to approach. And I mean, it's not gonna be just strict like expert discussion on the topic, but rather like throwing ideas and having fun with the ideas. So this will be also a part of my channel. So this personal life thing, my professional life, and also what I'm gonna do with this doctor friend of mine about kind of like popularizing scientific thinking. So this is in a nutshell the future of this channel. I can't wait, honestly. And was there something else? No, I don't think at this point. I was just like excited to share all this. So I hope to see you guys on this channel. And yeah, thanks if you check this until the end.